Welcome to the official Windows 7 channel, and this is a video to show you how to create folders and move around your documents and all sorts of files, and basically put them in an orderly fashion so that they're easier to find. One of the biggest problems that people have usually is that they tend to record pictures and documents in a folder. For example, you'll have your documents folder, but it's going to be full of icons, full of documents, and I've seen people with hundreds of documents, all just by alphabetical order. Nothing is really put into folders so that it's easier to organize and easier to find. And one of the problems for that is because people don't understand how it works, and it's quite easy actually. First of all, you got to understand what folders, the difference between a folder and a file. When you go into your different folders in your computer, so let's go into your documents library here. You'll have icons that have a look of documents. Sorry. For example, here I have some PowerPoint stuff, I have some Word stuff, and they're all here, and they have their icons. These are files. They have their icons attached to whatever program they want to open with. Maybe you would be in your pictures folder, and you'll see these, and these are files, these are pictures. Now, how do you put these pictures in a way that they're going to be easy to find? Because when you have 1,000 different files scattered through a folder, it's really difficult to find something that you're searching for. For example, let's start with the pictures library. I've got 4 pictures here, and they're all flowers. So maybe I want to put those in a folder that's going to be called flowers, and so that every time I get new pictures, I can actually save it in that flower area of my computer. So how do you do that? All you have to do is, first you need to create a folder, which is basically, think of it as a little bit like a Rolodex, where you have all these little cards that you go through, and think of the Rolodex as the folder itself that contains all the little cards, all the information that you want. You can think of a folder as being a box in which you put your pictures. That's a kind of a folder. Maybe you put some pictures in an album. Suppose you take pictures and you've done a picture album where you put your family pictures or your wedding pictures. Well, think of that photo album with your wedding pictures as being the equivalent of a folder in your computer. It contains information that is of one type, or of course you can put different pictures in your photo album, but you can have just one photo album that's for your wedding, which is even easier now to understand the different pictures inside. So that's the same thing for the computer. It's a little difficult to explain, but I hope you follow my drift here on folders. And if you have your own way of explaining a folder, put your comments, explain it in your own words. Everybody has its own way of actually understanding those. So the way that you create a folder in your computer is quite easy. All you have to do is right click anywhere, preferably in the area where you want to put all that information in. So for example, here I'm in my pictures library. I will create a folder. I'll call it flowers and put my 4 flower pics inside, so that if I get more pictures, I know that everything that's flower pics will be in the folder, but everything that's something else will be in different folders, for example. So you can do folders for all types of pictures you have. You might have vacation pictures. An example, if you go in a vacation to Disneyland, you'll bring back maybe hundreds of pictures from Disneyland. And now you're thinking, well, okay, Disneyland 2013, I'd like to put that in my computer, but you don't want to mix it up with everything else. You'll create a folder and you call it Disneyland 2013. We'll put the pictures in that folder. So to create a folder, right click anywhere on the white of the screen in that area where you want to create it. So in my case, I want to create it in my pictures library. Select new and select folder. You see that it now has a folder look. It is blue under, so it's waiting for you to write a name. Just start typing. You don't have to erase it. As long as it's blue, you just start typing. So I'll put flowers. Here goes. My folder is now done. How do I put the flowers now into that folder? It's very easy in Windows 7. All you have to do is slide it on. So just click the flower, slide it on, and you see it disappears inside. You can select many pictures by selecting all of them while holding your mouse button, and then you just pick one of the selected pictures and move it over to the folder. And here goes. Now in my pictures library, I have a folder, a flowers folder that I can click. Pictures are inside. So if I download other pictures, now I know that I can classify my flowers into that folder. And if I have other types of pictures, then I'll make other folders for the other types of pictures. Let's restart that with my documents folder. I've got PowerPoint stuff here that I want to put into a folder and call it PowerPoint presentations, for example. So in that document library, I will right click, select new, select folder, and give it the name PowerPoint presentations. Here we go. Same thing as in the flower. You can click one, move it over it, or you can click several and move them all together on PowerPoint presentations in my case. So all is there. Now I have 2 folders here. One is the steps recorded that has some information. One is the PowerPoint presentations. I know that is my PowerPoints that I had. So everything gets in an orderly fashion. Instead of having 200 different files, you can easily lower that number into maybe 10 or 20 folders that contain all contain specific information. It's going to make your computer much easier to understand. Nobody likes taking 10 minutes to find one file because you got like 300 files in a folder and you have some problems finding where it is. By making folders and putting that information in different folders that are all identified with their subject, then you know that you can easily find that information afterwards. So if I want to go and find my PowerPoint presentations in my documents library, now I know that I just go on that folder and everything's in there. And of course you can make folders within folders. So if you make PowerPoint presentations, for example, I make of different subjects, then I'll go in the folder and just create a new folder, and I'll separate all the different subjects and put them in their respective folders so it's easier to understand. Folders can be created anywhere, even on your desktop. All you have to do is right click, click new, click folder, and it's going to show up on your desktop. I'll show you here because I show desktop icons, and you see here the new folder is right there on my desktop. So it's quite easy to set up, and it's fun because you can slide everything in there. You can put your desktop icons, for example. If you have some icons that are all in the same type of subject, you can create a folder on your desktop and put all the shortcuts and the icons in that folder so that it's easier to understand afterwards. So hope you understood. It's a difficult subject to actually explain, but by practicing and creating folders and sliding everything you want in there, you'll be of course getting better at understanding and mastering the folders and the files in your computer. So if you enjoy our videos, click the subscribe button. You'll be informed when new videos are online. If you have any comments or questions on what you've seen, let us know. Maybe you have a video of a Windows 7 feature you'd like us to talk about. Let us know. We'll try to put that video online, and you'll be helping others at the same time. If you have that Windows 8 machine or planning to buy one, there's also the official Windows 8 channel that you can look at. We have hundreds of videos there explaining how to use Windows 8, and hope you continue watching our channel, the official Windows 7 channel. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.